welcome. You are with Love Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you for joining me as we do another talk on ways to find love, keep love, enhance love, and just giving you all type of love ideas. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being a part. Now, this talk is about, are you doing too much for love? Are you doing too much for love? And I want to do this talk because it is so important that we understand if we're looking for a mate or interest or in a relationship, are you doing too much? Are you doing too much because, and here's why I'm talking about this. We know that love is a choice. We know that we decide to be in relationships. But what are you doing for that love, though? Are you doing things that is in a hurry, or you're rushing, or because you think that if you don't do certain things, you may never find your mate, or this person, you'll never get someone to love you the way you want to be loved. So here's I'm gonna give you a few things that I feel that you're doing when you're doing too much for love. And number one is you're pursuing it. Okay? You're pursuing someone, you're seeking, you're looking, you feel like you're just dating anybody, just because you want love. You're out there pursuing someone. Okay? Do you give up because it's too hard? So you give up on relationships, but you do too much because you think it's just it's hard. Okay? You get obsessive with that person when they don't respond to you, like you change. You get so obsessed to be loved, and so you do things that you normally wouldn't do because you're so obsessed with this person. You change yourself. You change how you think of yourself. You change what you think that mate want. It could be your body. It could be the way you carry yourself. You may have been sexy at one time that you carry yourself, but he make comments or she make, you make comments about how you carry yourself. And you change. You let that person tell you and validate what you're doing. So you're doing too much to satisfy their need and not yours. So you're changing yourself because of based on what somebody else said. If that person doesn't like what you offer, then they need to go find someone else, because this is who I am. Don't try to change me. Do you feel you have wasted time with someone and you've given them months and years of your life? And you've done so much, you look back that it's been years. And that you've wasted time. And I know some of us stay in these relationships based on years because they think they need to continue. And I think after so many years, somebody got to make a decision. And if they don't, you just got to go make self happy. Now, my thing about you're doing too much. You're doing too much. And I just want you to understand that most relationships are one-sided. Most of them are. And why, Love Doctor? Most of them are one-sided because a lot of time, most people get into relationships for reasons. And they get into relationships for reasons that it causes you to be in it not knowing their reasons. Do you understand? It's like, are they settling? They may not necessarily be in love. Are they getting older? Or they've never gotten married. I could go on and on. It's just all kind of reasons, and it could be one-sided. And you end up doing too much because it's one-sided. Now, here's my thing. I feel like sometimes we do this. It's out of desperation because we did, like I just said, you don't want to be by yourself. You're getting older. Your family and friends say it's time to get married, or you should be with somebody. Why you not with somebody? You let another person tell you what you think you ought to be doing in your life. You do too much, and you keep letting people take you for granted. You do the most. You do everything. You plan the birthdays. You plan. You make most of the calls. You're buying the gifts. You're doing everything, and they're not doing that much. You're doing too much for love because you're worried too much about that mate, and it's a form of either control or insecurity. And you're doing too much. And you think that if you don't, that person is not going to love you or want you. And so you do more than a normal person would do. You go over the top. But here's my simple thing to it. Wake up. You got to wake up. There's nothing like being in a one-sided relationship. It's not worth it. Because you'll stay in a relationship with somebody that you knowingly know that's not going to be with you in the end. And you would have given up all them years for nothing. And I'm telling you, that's some real talk. I experienced it. Based on lies, over and over, telling me they going to do this, they going to do that, this is going to happen, we going to do this, we going to do that, didn't do nothing. Years wasted. Do you and move on. You can't worry about how they feel. You can't get into what they're thinking. You got to make self happy. And if you just so happen cross somebody's path that's going to come into your life, that's going to give you what you need, that's going to fulfill your desires, that's going to make you happy, oh well. But you got to stop doing so much in that relationship and be a part of a one-sided relationship. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So if I don't give you any other information about love, love is not hard. It's really simple to be loved and for somebody to desire you and want to be a part of your life. But love is not being desperate. It's settling. It's just not. But if you feel that that is something that you need to do, and you don't think that you're going to meet someone else, then you're going to settle. And you're accepting the way they treat you. And you are a part of a one-sided relationship. But if that's what makes you happy, who am I to say what you're in? I'm the love doctor here that's just here to help you understand that you don't have to accept any kind of relationship. You don't have to accept being with anybody. You understand? You can have the relationship that you're seeking. You can be with the person that will desire you. It's not worth being with people that tell you lies, that want to use you, that want to just take advantage of you, disrespect you, and you give them all this love. And you believe that they love you because they do just a little bit. And you know what the little bit is? And that's giving you some of their time. And you think because you went on a movie with them or you took this trip with them that they are so into you. No. They just feeling a little time because they ain't got nothing else to do. They probably dealing with you because it's been a X amount of years and just keep dealing with you. It's not worth it. Move on. Okay? So I hope the information that I gave you about you're doing too much for love, and hopefully you can understand where I'm going with this, and that you can have great love and great relationships. Okay? So you've been with the Love Dr. Pamela Smith. We will be back. Or remember, if you are single, true love is only delayed. Just be patient. Just be patient. And if you're already in a relationship, make sure it's about peace and happiness, and be happy no matter what. Okay? So you've been with the doctor. Thank you. Make sure you go to the link in the description below and get the book. And if you need any help and need me to help you through any situation, be it a depression, a relationship, or just understanding love, I do one-on-one consultation and would love to help you. Okay? So thank you. I look forward. I will be back, and we'll be talking more about love.